I've been working on the soothing power of poetry. And as you know, I've been working on, well, I think the title of this piece will let you know what I've been working on.
You know, you could just ask me if you want to read a poem. Like, you could call me before the show and say, hey,
I do not have a telephone.
That's true.
And I was going to use the telephone in your car, but I was down here anyway. And then I heard that disgusting conversation that you were having.
He's crying,
and I had to find
Scott.
out where that dentist practiced. A ship called Hope.
Oh, God.
Today I launched a ship called Hope, made of the sturdiest oak harvested from forests, both ancient, proud, and beauty-filled. Tall, sturdy masts holding up crisp, white sails of hemp, held fast by sinewy ropes. A ship called Hope. Despite my doubts and fears, how easily she did glide from her moorings into the waiting sea and its wet, wet potential. Alas, a ship called Hope had meant to be held aloft by these salty waters all along. Yes, despite the gut-wrenching terror of my know-you-can'ts and the sour, mean bile of my pessimism, a ship called Hope did readily slip into the saline-rich liquid of a bay called Faith. Upon the shore the band did play, the men did cheer, and the kerchiefs of the maidens did flutter, promising to be a beacon of love and light, calling hope back from wherever it should return. Promising to be a beacon of love and light, calling hope back home whenever it should return from its journey to lands unknown. A ship called Hope. A ship called Hope, her sails did fill with a gentle, strong, room-temperature wind. Fighting through self-doubt, the townspeople did fill the ship with precious cargo. The hull of the ship called Hope was mightily packed with their dreams, desires, wants, their yes-I-cans, and even their needs. Packing these goods onto the vessel was no easy task, for the townsmen had to carry out their duties through feelings and the self-doubts and weakened self-esteem given to them by a stern military father and a stay-at-home mom named Deborah. A ship called Hope. A ship called Hope sailed proudly out to sea as the village residents allowed themselves, for the first time since they were children that one summer vacation at the lake, to imagine a better tomorrow. A tomorrow filled with happiness, companionship, and unswollen knees. And just as a ship called Hope did reach for the horizon, a curious thing happened. The large claw-tipped tentacle of the Leviathan did smote the ship in half.
What?
Ruthlessly and without provocation, the mighty sea monster devoured the contents of the ship called Hope. How the people on shore did scream in terror as this water-bound seventh prince of hell did consume the contents of each of the ship halves, the same way you or I might suck the meat from a walnut. How they wailed until their throats were bloody as their dreams, desires, and wants disappeared into the gaping maw of the kraken. How the men, women, and children and pets did gouge the eyes out of their own heads so as not to see their yes-I-cans and their needs, not to mention the seafaring brethren, tumble into the gurgling stomach acids of the heartless Jorgamagond. Today I lost a ship called Hope. But I do not despair, for I am told that God has a plan for each and every one of us, and that behind every cloud is a lining of silver. And though I cannot see it, there must be a reason for the random and seemingly dream-mocking destruction of a ship called Hope. Thank you, Scott.
Wow. I don't know whether to applaud or...
You may applaud.
Call the police and put you on suicide watch.
No, I think you're missing the point.
I may be. Yes,
Listen
I may
to
be.
the title. A ship called Hope.
But in the poem, you talk about how the ship is destroyed, and you have no idea
Ours
why...
is not to reason why, Scott.
That seems more like prose. I don't think you can really pull that off as a poem.
But there are several words that rhyme.
It's a lot of internal rhyming, I suppose.
Yeah. No, but it's a great job. I mean...
I think it needs to be longer.
Do you?